I'm Dave, we're at Beardbrand HQ and we're cutting Chris's hair today. Tell me what you're looking for, brother.
All right, I'm in the process of growing my hair back out. Used to be super long, cut it all short and regretted it immediately.
Okay.
So something that isn't gonna take all this too short and then will grow back out kind of in a way where I might not have to get it cut again for a while afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, you're looking for something that's going to hold well, aren't you, really?
Yeah.
And kind of go like a couple of months between trims.
Yeah. Ideally.
And that way you're not going to take off too much if you're getting if you're getting like a 3-week cut.
Yeah.
It's always going to inevitably get cut shorter and shorter.
Exactly.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to just wet the hair down. I'm going to see if it's got a natural parting. Find out where that is. And we can kind of base the cut off of that.
Are you guys doing shaves in here as well?
Yeah, we can shave, yeah.
I'd be down for getting a shave too.
Okay, cool. So this section on top, I want it to be nice and even because I need to work with just what's on the sides. So at this point now I'm going to look over the head, check that I've got a good solid line through here. It's looking tidy. And we're going to work just with these sides bits to start with. I've seen people cut this cut a million different ways. I find this is just my kind of own style of doing it, and I like the way it works. It always seems to give a nice result. Okay, we're going to repeat this on this side as well. I'm working with like a 35-degree angle, so I know I just need to take this off as long as my fingers are flat and at the same point in the ear. I'm going to be able to follow that section all the way across. Okay, I'm just checking lengths through the side. I want to be pulling sections at an equal position on the head and just check the length's perfect on either side as it comes through. It's looking good. We're going to feather this with a blade anyway, so there should be some kind of difference in the lengths to give that textured appearance. Through the back it's looking really long, but he is looking to grow it out, so we don't want to take too much out here, especially the length on the bottom. We're just trying to kind of give it some texture and a bit of body. So I may even leave the full length through the back there and just connect it at the very bottom. I'll look for my guide again. I can pick up when I find it. It's around here somewhere. There, I can see it. So I'm just going to taper in this sideburn. It's going to give it a bit of a smoother finish. We've got 1.5 on now. Just work down the guards, and I finish with the 0.5, and I'm just flicking out with the 0.5, taking any hair that's kind of falling into the blade there. So we're going to start at the front, and we're just going to check the length. I think there's a few split ends at the very top. Yeah, so we'll just tidy them up. We'll work our way all the way through that hair. It looks like it gets a bit longer in the middle. Yeah, you've got 2 crowns basically, one here and one here. So you could have a part in either way because your hair's got 2 points from where it's growing. Instead of one.
Many years ago, my part was on the other side, so that makes sense.
Yes, okay, so then it's just moved.
I heard really special people are double crown.
Oh, you gotta be special, man. Yeah, real special people have a triple crown.
Is that a real thing?
But the barber hates them. Okay, I'm just gonna connect the top to the sides. There's not much to come off, to be honest. And this is just so that when we comb it back, it sits nice and flush. And we'll do that on this side as well. We want to keep this haircut so that it's kind of universal and it can fall either way, so we're going to cut it evenly across the hair. We're not going to cut it short on one side.
Man, just having that cleanup around the ears, I can feel the difference.
Life changing, mate.
It is.
It is literally crazy. And we're just looking for this bit of hair here. That's going to be our connection point. Okay, so I recommend that you use like a salt spray.
Okay.
The reason being is you want something that's going to give you a light hold. Just so that if you kind of move your hair in the day, you want it to kind of stay where it is and not just fall back to where it is when it's floppy.
Mm-hmm. Salt spray just like a lesser hairspray, basically.
It's a hard product to explain really, because it has a couple of jobs. So it kind of gives you a matte finish in the hair, so your hair doesn't have a shine.
Works great as kind of like a dry shampoo.
Yeah, works great as that kind of.
Oil.
I don't wash my hair often, so that's good to know.
Yeah, and it kind of, like I said, it gives you a nice hold as well, so you're kind of getting three jobs in one there. So we're just going to shake it up, make sure the ingredients are mixed. And you want a nice even application. And we're just going to make sure we've got that to the root. And then when we blow dry the hair, it should start to take some shape. So you just want to be kind of getting the hair away from the scalp and using the round brush to dry it. The blow dry can take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, really, but you want to make sure the hair is perfectly dry before you move on to kind of styling it and checking out any other products that are going to go into the hair. We're also going to blow dry the sides at this point.
Do you recommend always blow drying after the salt spray?
I think if you live in Texas, it's so hot, dude, that you can just put sea salt spray in your hair, run your fingers through it, and it will be dry in 10 minutes.
Yeah, likely.
But if you want kind of volume and you want your hair to look a bit sexy, let's say,
Do I?
then yeah, blow drying it in the best way to do that, because it's gonna give it some form. You're gonna break the hydrogen bonds in the hair, and then when you set it with a cold temperature, it kind of resets the bonds, and you will then it will hold better until, like, say you're putting it up or you're wearing it to one side, it will just stay in that position better with a hairdryer. So this is just going to detangle all the hair, and it's also going to leave like a nice kind of bit of separation through it. You can wear the side parting if you want still. This is going to just make it a little bit, the hair is very coarse. It's going to make it a little easier to shave. Now we've got some hot towels, and I believe over there.
Alright. That's really why I came.
Yeah, man, you're going to get the full pamper.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just pop back for me, brother. Okay, so we're going to apply this before we drop on a hot towel, and it's just going to keep the skin moisturised.
Surprised you drove here.
Feel okay?
Mm-hmm.
Not too hot. Got a nice clean blade in the razor, a new blade. We're going to work with the grain to start with. we'll use the foil now just to blend into this sideburn. Right, I'm just going to pull you all the way forward, brother.
Collection isn't as expensive as Sylvester's, so.
Oh, feeling fresh.
Yeah. Clean look, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Special man for that.
Looks good.